Okay, and we're live.
Guten aber.
Hello, everybody. I have been away for quite
Hey,
a while. I'm back um, to
hello,
streaming,
Helena.
and hey, everybody. Can you guys hear us? Um, Hopefully, you can.
Yeah. Have you turned on the microphones
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Have you turned on the desktop audio?
Yep, that's on as
Have
well.
you made sure that the microphone is set up for your microphone and not mine?
Yes, I see the little bar go across the screen.
Well, then it should be working.
Technology.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
It is sort of what it is. Yeah, so I'm
Helena,
back.
we need you to tell us. Let us know if we're audible.
Yeah, are we actually audible? Okay,
Hey, Ill State Fishing says that they can hear us. Welcome
awesome.
back, Fishing.
Hello. So, yeah, I'm back to streaming. I was just very busy with work um, for a while, and that made it hard for me to stream. Um, anyway, we're back and we're playing a game that I think will be perfect for this channel because it's a horror game about agoraphobes. Um,
Emilio wants to hurt me.
Only a little. Before we start the game proper, I do want to give a trigger warning. This game does contain some fairly heavy subject matter. There will be, I think, suicide, parental abuse slash neglect. There will be some heavy themes in this game.
Hmm.
Um, and
By the way,
yes.
Emilio, if you want to, you can resize the game screen on Streamlabs so that it covers the whole screen.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it might make it a bit easier to watch. Like I like the background that we have, but it does mean the game's a bit smaller.
Okay, cool. I will do that. Also, I think it probably is a good idea because this is a horror game and it's meant to be sort of more thematic. Anyway, so we're gonna be
Yeah,
starting.
sick. All right. Hmm. Oh no. Aye. I don't like how wet that blink was.
Phil Larner, 23 years old. The four walls of his room have become his stronghold, a safe haven where he can take shelter from the outside world. In tonight's episode, his new life will be threatened by terrible nightmares that will take him to unsuspected limits.
Fucking spoilers.
Turn off the lights and immerse yourself in this frightful story. Welcome to a new dimension of horror.
That's
Welcome
okay.
to Midnight Scenes.
I would have liked it more if they hadn't told us it was nightmares, because now it's like, I know it's not real. He's just having a nightmare.
Well, you'll see.
But if they hadn't told us it was nightmares, it would be like, oh, is this real? Is it a
Remember,
hallucination?
the pretext of this game is basically the Twilight Zone. So,
Emilio said this to me beforehand, and like, I have to remind you again, I haven't seen the Twilight Zone. Whoa, that is a bad place to keep your glasses, my guy. If you roll over, you will knock them off your shelf. How did they unlock a deadbolt from the outside?
well,
Oh no! Now they can look at me thrice as much. Ah.
do you want to do full or should I?
I can do Phil, sure.
All right.
Um, beforehand though, hi Lucas, welcome. Do you want me to read the chat before we get started?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so Helena says 6 p.m. on the 6th day of the 6th month, very appropriate and spooky. We didn't plan that. It just sort of happened.
Yeah,
Ill State, yeah?
I genuinely didn't realize that it was like 6 o'clock on the 6th of the 6th.
Um, so Ill State Fishing says, thanks for the heads up, so much better, lol. Lucas says hi, and also be my new dimension of horror, if you know what that means.
I
I don't. Ill State Fishing says, what the hell? Yeah, Eye Demons was not what I expected, but okay. What voice should he have?
Full is like
Damn.
he's like a teenager, I guess.
Oh, okay, a teenager. I can do a teenager. Damn nightmares. Ah, Phil. Wait, how do you know the time but not the day? You have a phone. "12 steps? How did you do that while you were sleeping? Healthy laugh will have to wait.
It's
Oh, it's
minus
10 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, that's like that's really cold.
Yeah, dude, are you living in the Arctic? I've been living in my bedroom for 30 days. I remember the moment I opened the door for the last time. Looking into the dark hallway, I froze. A sense of intense dread overcame me. I could only lock the door and hide under the bed sheets. My thin, unremarkable bed sheets, they'll protect me. I haven't gone out since then. From that day forward, I stopped being Phil, the reliable, well-behaved, hard-working son, and became a parasite in my parents' home. Alright, Emilio, is this a call-out post? Like, is this my intervention that you decided to do in front of our entire audience? His father likes to remind me I'm a shame to my family and this community. My dad's never said that. There are times where I feel like I should try to go out just one more time, in case it's all a bad dream. Man, this kid's gonna like... Why doesn't he just work online? Oh boy. Ooh. But it never works. Every time I touch my drawers, a demon gives me a heart attack. The shadows keep harassing me, day and night.
Oh, by the way, chat, is the sound effects music, is it too loud? Do I need to lower it?
I'll let you know. Oh god, okay, wait, before we go on, Lucas says, I can be your Bella and you can be my Jacob. We can twilight together this summer if you let it happen, babe. First of all, Bella and Jacob don't end up together. You fool.
Did you even watch Twilight?
Did you even read Twilight? I read all the books. I'll fight anyone on this. Lucas says, I'm waiting for them sexy vampire babes. Same. The protagonist is giving Ed Sheeran. A little bit, yeah. like I can see some Ed Sheeran in there. And everyone's saying, damn relatable. Parasite Gang, let's go. Faceless nightmares that invade my mind. What do they want from me? My sanity hangs by a thread. I'm able to satisfy my basic needs. Everything else is beyond my brain's capacity. How? How is he able to satisfy? He barricaded his door.
So what should we do, Callum?
Socialize. Does that mean looking through the telescope? Spying on neighbors is not exactly virtuous, but what the hell? It's not like I have many ways to relieve my loneliness here, despite my computer and presumable ability to go onto like chat rooms or something. I could download Discord, get onto a Discord server maybe. You live next to a gas station? Mr. Timbers fills the tank every day, sometimes more than once. I wonder where he's driving. That is not good, Mr. Timbers, dude.
So the place that we live in is very snowy, as you can see.
Apparently, it's also like 1,000,000,000,000 miles from everything because this guy has to like fill his tank every day,
There are some crows uh, eating.
having a spaghetti dinner.
Yeah,
Yep.
just regular crows.
Ah, caught on camera, dog. Mrs. What? Mrs. Potter is a hardcore atheist. This is the greatest twist in cinema so far. Our former pastor learned his lesson fast, but poor Father Adams moved here just a few days ago. I need a young priest and an old atheist. Some san. Oh, that's Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Ah, no head?
Right. So yeah, I mean, Phil is a strange sort of fellow.
What's strange about him? Ah, hey, Noel. Noel, Noel. How did you hear ugh from here?
I think that's
this-
Phil making the noise.
Oh, and there's Brian, of course. Fun fact, Brian is my go-to name for anyone that I disagree with because I don't know a Brian. Damn idiot, you don't have any chance with Noel. Unlike me, the most eligible bachelor in history.
He's stuck
Leave her
inside his...
Yeah. Can't you see she's in a hurry? She has to come over here and be wowed by my lack of social skills.
Yeah, how's she gonna get in the room? You know, it's barricaded from the inside.
Presumably the same way food gets in the room.
Ooh, a blood trail. That's weird.
Pardon? Did the priest kill the old priest?
I don't know.
It's anyone's guess. Were that this telescope was a Tom telescope? Noel Hayashi. What? Oh, okay.
I think
The
that's
only
it.
person in this damn town who doesn't judge me. What?
I think that's
You
a
think
Japanese
that's-
name. That's a Japanese name. I
Yeah,
think.
no, I think she's like Asian American. Or maybe she just hides her disgust. I mean, yeah, this is really relatable so far, Emilio. Like, when does the horror start? I used to work in her mother's grocery store during the holidays to earn some extra money. She's about 20 years older than me. I'll miss that laugh so much. Nowadays, Noel sneaks into my garden once or twice a week to bring me food. Oh, my questions have been answered. If it wasn't for her, I'd be dead for sure. Ah, Noel. Go to her mum's store where you can buy any sort of assortment of bottles and boxes that you could ever dream of. You're such an extraordinary human being.
I find it weird that he put newspapers on the edge of his window for some reason.
Yeah, where did you get them?
Presumably
How did
from
you
around
stick
his
them
room.
on?
There's like tape, I guess, and also there's a weird pizza box in the middle, in the corner of the room there. That must be gross.
And what looks like either a skull or a sock.
I think those are slippers.
Oh,
So, what do you want to do next, Callum?
let's pee. Piss. My bladder is going to burst. I hope I have some empty bottles left in the closet. Wink, wink. Empty bottles, sure. Oh. Gosh, goody gumdrops. These bottles are full. I'll better use an empty one. What am I, some kind of animal? This one will do.
This is very disgusting.
Look, brother, if you don't want to know how the lemonade's made, don't watch the game.
That guy is peeing into bottles and pooping in a bucket, and he's put it.
Have
and
you
he
ever
keeps
tried being into a bottle?
and he keeps the poop bucket in the same place that he keeps his food.
Yeah, no, it's not Well, I don't think sanitary is like any real concern right now. Have you ever tried peeing into a bottle on like a road trip or something?
No.
It is tough.
Yeah, it's not a big opening to pee into, so
Yeah, it's a tough one.
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bottles filled to the brim with pee. I think it's time to throw them in the trash can. Also, I'm a grown adult. I can say piss. I'm also on my own. Who am I trying not to offend? Oh. I can't just throw the bottles from up here. Why? I'll need a bag and rope to slide them down carefully into the trash can. Why? Are they glass? Oh, okay. A souvenir from the hunting and fishing expeditions with father. Finally, I can put this thing to practical use. I'm a normal person who calls his dad father, even when I'm on my own. AnimeCon 2019. Good memories. I'll play 6th in that year's cosplay awards. Alright. So, like, now it's not relatable because he did well in a competition once.
I kind of find it
Also-
funny that this guy is going to he used to go to AnimeCon and now he's a complete shut-in.
Yeah, this is really, I mean, way to insult your target audience. Great, I need to find a bag to put the bottles in. It reminds me of when Sucker Punch made infamous Second Son, and they had that gamer character who's like a total neckbeard loser. And it's like, guys, these are the people who buy your games.
Yeah, it never pays to be too...
Why are you insulting them?
Okay, hello, Cal?
In my daily life. Hello?
Hello.
Emilio?
Yes, hello. Sorry,
Did
there
I
was
cut out for a second?
yeah, there was a bit of a blip. I noticed there was some frame rate drops.
Ah.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah, we're getting an error that YouTube is stuff. While we're doing this, let me catch up on the chat real quick. Lucas says that they didn't watch Twilight. Taking a long nap every day is one of the best things about summer break. What is this game about? Lucas, I'm glad your summer break is being spent well. You're correct about taking naps. Keep doing it. This game is about a person with agoraphobia who is being haunted by nightmares. And apparently, it's kind of like the Twilight Zone.
Yes. It's very much like the Twilight Zone.
Manaburn says, "Hey guys, sorry I've had a headache and won't be able to stay long. We'll catch the stream later." No worries, Manaburn.
Yeah, no problem.
And they
though.
say, I see Emilio has somehow persuaded Callum again to play another horror game. The way he does that is by paying my salary.
um, let's see. I've just lowered the volume a little bit because it was very loud. It was a bit loud, so hopefully that'll make it a bit easier to hear. The sound effects.
Lucas says that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Sorry, I clicked. The winter sound effect is very good, but also very loud.
Oh no! Damn wind!
I do find
Those winter sound effects fucked up my plan. What were you saying?
Ooh.
Oh boy. I'm sorry. Ah, shit! I cut myself with a fishing line. A fishing line that was 3 feet in diameter. Look at that gouge!
Jeez, yeah. That is a huge cut on his hand.
So much blood. Texas Chainsaw Massacre levels of gore. Well, our intrepid hero.
Has
Lucas
collapsed.
also said that they were talking to a new guy named Emilio, so do you want to introduce yourself? The new member of the channel, his name's Emilio.
Hello. Philip, what
You-
was that noise? Is everything alright?
He's straight up just like, go away, bitch!
Are you hungry, dear? I baked some pancakes for you. With syrup and extra butter, your favorite.
Gotta get that heart attack going real quick.
Philip? Honey, it's been exactly a month since you locked yourself in your room. Your sister and I miss you very, very much. And your father is losing his patience.
Oh. This is a good dynamic.
Do you think you could come out just this one time and have breakfast with us, like a family?
I want to, mother. It's just that I cannot.
It's okay. I'm leaving the pancakes right here, behind the door. This afternoon, I'll pick them up uneaten, as always.
Whoa. That's some incredible bending ability. Her knees didn't move at all. She just like half down. I have everything I need in here. Yeah. I'm presuming that he's not gonna speak.
Why does he have to punish me like this? Am I such a bad mother?
Oh, that's a very parental thing to do. To say that loud enough for the person to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gone. Finally. I'll have to patch this wound before I bleed out.
You know, I need to send Octavi Navarro an email and be like, hey, you should hire this guy named Callum to do all the voices in your game.
I can swallow and sob so heartily, my dude. I'll do all of them for real cheap. This sock will do. I only wore it twice. Jesus, Phil. Your skin is like paper, my guy. You damn near cut your hand off with the thinnest string possible.
Yeah. It's not like it was a carrot or something like that, you know? It's not like Agent 47 showed up with a cheese wire to like slice his hand off. It was just a fishing wire.
I'll lower this down, and the handle will be this machete blade. Mental note: next time I slide the trash bag out the window, I should use gloves. I mean, what a mess. And it was so pristine before. I hate seeing mother suffering. Unlike father, I know she tries to understand my condition. I'd like to tell her that I feel safe here. But I'm so ashamed of it that the words get stuck in my throat. Oh. Yep, it's been a long 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's really struggling.
Ready for a nap.
So what should we do?
Let's eat or warm ourselves.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Eating is important.
Realistic stomach noises over there.
I'm starving. Let's see what I can get for breakfast. That was very close to my Murloc noise. Wah, 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 wah.
Alrighty. We have a choice, I think.
What do we have on the menu today?
We have
Some ramen?
yakisoba noodles, corned beef, and tomato soup. What do you
Oh, the breakfast of champions.
What do you feel like eating? That
I
that
would, yeah,
that. What do you guys? I mean,
yeah, chat.
do you have any preferences?
What
Our
should
last
we,
can
what
of
should we eat, chat?
yeah, our last can of yakisoba noodles, corned beef, or tomato soup.
Yeah. Lucas says, I'm not letting any potential lovers see this channel. You have to bury your comments.
Yeah, I think that's a good call, Lucas.
Yeah. Um. This game about depression? No, it's about agoraphobia. But I guess
It could
some
be about
depression.
depression. It could be about depression. I mean,
Yeah.
it's also possible that it could be about multiple things.
Yeah. Ooh, we already have a standoff, Emilio.
Oh, okay.
Helena wants tomato soup, but Lucas wants the corny beef.
What's the corny beef? Do we have to split the diff and go with the noodles so that nobody is happy?
No. There's 3 concurrent viewers. There's one more person in chat, and I believe it's Ill State Fishing. They will be the deciding vote.
All right, ill state fishing. You decide. You have the
You have
deciding vote. Is it corned beef or is it tomato soup?
Matthew Buerter says, "Give me the noodles," because you know what? This is actually solved the problem because Ill State Fishing could have done the funniest thing ever and just said, "Noodles, please," and there would have only been 3 votes.
Okay.
But now they do have the power to decide something. There's no other options.
I mean, I can always roll a die.
You could, but let's give it a minute.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think this game is really good. The art is really good. Octavio Navarro does basically all of it. Occasionally, he works with another person to write the story. I think he has actually another person writing the story on this game, or at least co-writing. So that's, I think that's this is a really good production. I always think you should support your indie developers, and he's one of my favorite.
Yeah. So, how did you find this game? Like,
I
I
have
never
been-
understood.
I've been a fan of his games ever since he started releasing them on itch.io. So I stumbled upon his games on itch.io back when he was releasing them completely for free. And then I'm like, wow, this guy's really talented. I should just follow him. And then he started releasing games on Steam. And then I'm like, whoa, I gotta support this guy. I think he's really, really good. Especially his first games were in black and white. Which really just made them feel like Twilight Zone. And I'm such a huge fan of the Twilight Zone that I'm like, this guy understands what made that show good in the first place. And so, every time he releases a game, I'm like, I have to play this game because it will be some unusual experience, I'm not going to claim that these are very gameplay heavy, right? Our character, Phil, he failed to lower a string out of his window and he cut his hand open. In a Sierra game, that would have been, instant death, but...
I mean, it was almost instant death here because apparently Phil has the bone structure of like a dying sparrow.
Yeah, but I just love the stories. I like the atmosphere. I feel like they're just such well put together experiences. I can't not enjoy playing this game.
I just lightly stabbed myself.
All right, does the chat have an answer or am I rolling a dice?
Lucas says that they give up their vote. Matthew, no, the chat roll a dice, but now it's
Alright.
with 2 options, so you can flip a coin.
Okay, let me just do that.
Oh, I have a coin.
Okay, well, you can flip it.
It's a 50-cent coin.
So heads, canned beef, tails, tomato soup.
Well, yeah, okay. So tails is the Africa stamp, right? The 1996 one, and then heads is the part that says 50 cents.
Yeah.
And you said heads is what?
Heads is corn, beef, and tails is tomato
Well,
soup.
it's noodles.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Lucas rescinded the.
Okay, so heads is corned beef, tails is noodles.
Right. No, heads is noodles.
Okay.
And
Heads is noodles.
tails is corn, and tails is
Corned
tomato
beef.
soup.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's tails. We're doing soup.
We're doing soup.
most action-packed, exciting coin flip of your lives. We're having some soup, baby. Wow, Matthew Butcher bringing out that 2000s lingo. Oh, and Lucas responding with that 2010s lingo. Well, actually, Berry Cool, I think, is a lot more recent. I mean, I guess technically it's 90s lingo if you count,
Yeah.
like, strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of lingo is very cyclical, right? You know, people find stuff cringe and lame, and then they grow up, and then they find stuff cool and awesome, and then they find stuff cringe and lame. It's just a cycle, right?
The cyclical nature of memes.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not cooking inside his wooden cupboard, pussy.
I think that would be a bit too much for this guy. I
That
don't.
tomato soup was awfully pale, dude. I don't think you should eat it.
Yeah. I'm really.
You're just eating tomato, like, on its own?
Yeah, I guess he is.
Tomato soup is gross.
I think tomato soup is fine, but you have to make it yourself.
I am not into soup.
I'm not into soup either, right? I'm not a very big soup person, much to the consternation of a lot of my friends. Not a big soup guy, but you know, if you're going to have soup, you should make it yourself.
I prefer stew. I need chunks. I need bits.
Yeah, yeah, I fully agree with that. I think it needs texture. Food needs texture, right?
Yeah.
That's why whenever I
Why?
get ice cream, I always try to get something that's like texturally different from the ice cream itself, whether that be a cone or like something mixed into the ice cream. I don't just like eating plain ice cream.
Oh, no. Plain ice cream all the way.
Well,
No.
taking a
We've
hard,
reached the impasse.
yeah, we reached an ideological split.
Oh, this is how the channel falls apart.
And
My
we were
hands
doing
are frozen. I need to warm up the room.
And we were doing so good with that Shadowversity video.
Where did I leave the lighter? What kind of heater requires a lighter? Is it like propane powered?
I think this is a gas heater.
So propane powered.
Maybe.
Do we have to find the lighter?
Oh, wait, there it is.
What? How did you see it?
It was a little shiny thing next on the shelf.
Oh, there you are.
Like, didn't you see? It was a.
Nope.
No.
It was too small for me, I guess.
I'm wearing my
Hey,
glasses.
Jens.
You see.
I've got my glasses on too.
Also,
Yeah,
I am playing this in a room that is completely dark, so maybe that's why it stood out to me.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself?
You have to play Octavio Navarro games in complete darkness. It's part of the rules.
You have no one to blame but yourself for the damage you do to your own mind.
Yeah, that's true.
How did you end up inside a pot of noodles? What country is this in that he calls it a pot? Is this like British?
I don't know. I mean, it looks like I get the vibes of America. I've never
Yeah,
seen
me
any
too.
place in the United Kingdom that would so thoroughly snow over. But also
But they don't call it a pot of noodles in America.
what do they call it?
A cup of noodles.
Oh, maybe it's a regional dialect.
Maybe. I found the lighter. I just need to turn the heater on.
Oh wait, gotta use an item puzzle.
It is incredibly relatable to be narrating my life.
When I was younger, I played a lot of adventure games, and sometimes I would think of myself as a character in an adventure game. So I'm like, I'm not just carrying stuff. This is my inventory, you know. Like,
I
here's
do that now. That's how I get through the day, Emilio. I remember once I played so much Skyrim that we had to do like a fitness thing in high school, and I briefly, out of the corner of my eye, saw my stamina bar going down, and I saw a quest marker, and I was just like, I need to stop. Same thing happened to me with Assassin's Creed. Is I went to bed one night after like another 12-hour Assassin's
God.
Creed session or something, and I could see the like alertness markers when I closed my eyes. And I was like, "Fuck no, I'm addicted."
I don't think that's ever happened to me. You know, I don't think I've ever
You have
played a.
lived.
I don't think I've ever played a video game for 12 hours straight.
12 hours was probably an exaggeration, but I played for a long time. Before we started this stream, I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and which has been my latest hyperfixation, and I literally heard the Yu-Gi-Oh music when you weren't talking.
Okay, but the Yu-Gi-Oh music is pretty good though. I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
not the theme. Not the theme from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, what?
The background music of Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel.
Okay, yeah, that's that's a bit much, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't know what this guy is doing all day.
This.
I mean,
You've seen what he's doing.
this
all
seems
day.
like a hellish existence, to be honest.
This is unfortunately close to my my regular days. I'd leave my room occasionally though. Every day is exactly the same to me, indistinguishable from the rest. I guess I should probably torrent more anime. Just sleep, eat, watch TV. But it's this constant routine that helps me stay sane, which is, as you can see, going very well. My
Yeah.
sanity is rock solid.
This guy is mentally sound, absolutely.
You may not like it, but this is what a mentally healthy person looks like.
That is the title of the next stream.
If I'm lucky enough to not have mother and father knocking on my door, I'll consider it a great day.
This guy needs help.
Yep. Mental health.
So, what do you want to bet?
Victorious.
What do you want to bet that, so, okay, so, are the demons real, or do you think this guy's just completely mentally ill?
Absolutely, completely mentally ill.
'Cause-
Lucas, you're correct. He
'cause-
can jerk off
'cause
once or twice.
Octavi-
Lucas, those are rookie numbers. If
Octavi
you're
likes
an agoraphobe living in your room, once or twice is not gonna cut it, bud.
What I'm saying is, Octavi likes to subvert everybody's expectations. So, like, yeah, I mean, obvious thing is that he's just mentally ill, right? Like, he's mentally ill, he's had a psychotic break, paranoid schizophrenia, whatever, you know? But it could be that the demons are real. The demons are just real, and they just decided to pick on this guy because, I don't know, he looked at them funny. You know?
Well, I mean, he's doing it very well because, like, all the stuff we've seen so far, like the crows eating viscera and like the bloodstains going into the church, those could be nothing.
Yeah, this could be nothing.
It could literally just be like the crows were eating some roadkill and maybe they flew off and some drops went by the church or something. But because this person's obviously paranoid, you make connections between things that aren't connected.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it would be a strange comment to be like, oh, this guy's filling up a lot of gas. Why is he driving around? You know, that's, like, very suspicious.
Yeah,
you know, because
immediately I'm suspicious of this person.
exactly, because I think the thing is, like, when you are constantly observing something, right, mundane behavior seems unnatural, right? It seems unusual. It could just very well be that this guy has a really terrible car, right? A very bad car that's just very fuel inefficient.
He worked far away.
But he works far away, right? This looks like a very small rural kind of town. Maybe this guy works in a city somewhere very far away, or you know, maybe he just you know, is driving a lot of errands. Maybe he's actually like an Uber driver. You know, that's his job.
Maybe he's siphoning gas.
He's siphoning gas.
You don't know. He could be prepping for the apocalypse.
Maybe. Hey Phil, Noel here. That's my Noel voice.
Ah, Noel, your heart sends 1,000 words.
Are you ready for our date? At 8:40 p.m., which I would be asleep at this point.
Yeah, Emilio is a 90-year-old man in the body of a 26-year-old one. Are you 27 now?
No, I'm
Did I
28.
miss your birthday?
I'm 28,
What?
Callum.
You're 28?
I'm 28, yeah.
You're older than me?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I am. How old are you?
Holy shit.
You're 27, right?
I'm turning 27, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow,
I'm turning...
our lives went in an interesting direction, huh?
Well, you know. Well, what movie are we watching tonight?
Noel convinced me to have a movie movie night date every few days to cheer me up.
I don't think that needed a lot of convincing, buddy. To be honest, I really don't think that needed a lot. I don't think she had to, like, vehemently twist your arm over there.
Yeah. She yanked my chain until I said yes. I really gave her the runaround
Yeah,
for it.
I think she suggested it, like, in an offhand way, and you instantly just like, yep.
We watch a horror flick together while we chat, which is obviously very good for my mental health and, like, you know,
My
the
paranoia.
hallucinations I've been having. I fancy something mild, like my personality. How about kill and let kill?
Good choice. I like romance. What?
Oh. Are they watching on their phones?
A lake town full of drunk teenagers celebrating summer. Nothing can go wrong.
The best part about movies is when the person you're watching it with live tweets at you for the entire run.
Hey, how's your day going?
Slightly better now that I'm talking to you.
How
How much do you like Digimon?
Full is definitely the kind of guy to know the difference between Digimon and Pokemon.
Yeah, everyone. You're the only one who doesn't know the difference between those two. Pokemon are animals that look slightly different. Digimon are fetishists that look kind of like animals.
I've seen one episode of Digimon, and I think they were eating donuts. I'm pretty sure.
Were they donuts or were they donuts?
They were eating donuts, and they digivolved because they were eating donuts. I don't understand that, but that's what the episode was.
I've seen like every episode. Well, not every episode. I've seen every episode of the first 4 seasons of Digimon.
Yeah, you know
I
what's...
don't remember a single donut episode.
You know what's funny? I actually have seen more Digimon movies than I've seen Digimon episodes.
Yeah, but the Digimon movies slap.
They do slap. They are very good. They are very good movies.
Digimon makes way better movies than Pokemon does.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
Pokemon makes better games.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Digimon ever made any games. I assume they might have.
Did.
Oh, okay, well.
Digimon made a game that was kind of like Persona.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's actually a pretty cool idea.
You're a cyber detective.
Cyber detective. Oh, don't give us ideas for the next game in the series.
I will play Cyber Sleuth with you. I don't mind. It goes places, man.
We also need to play that game. What's that game that Yahtzee was talking about? The one where you're like, it's an immersive sim detective game.
Beyond the Shadows or something.
Yeah, Shadows of Doubt. Yeah, that's the one. We need to play that game on stream sometime.
Yeah, I've got it on my wish list. I'll buy it. We can also play Yahtzee's game because that's out.
Yeah, Yahtzee's game is out. I just for the fun of it, I kind of want to do a review of it, but I actually need to play the game properly first.
Good luck. Slightly better now that I'm talking to you. Smirky face. You're my only friend left. Man, why are you doing that to yourself?
Don't be silly.
Yeah.
Buddy?
Oh no, the shed.
Did you leave the shed light on?
Damn kids, they must have sneaked into the garden gate. I'm gonna teach them a lesson.
I was
with my
worried.
chainsaw.
You haven't logged in for hours.
I'm sorry, I've been dozing on and off the whole day. I'm very tired. What with this rich life of activity I lead.
This is my last try. Are you sure you don't want my therapist's number? Come on, she's a beast. She helped me recover from my depression, and it was a deep one. And she's an anime geek too. That's a nice extra.
I'll think about it, promise. I can't believe she cured your depression. Hello? Anyone there?
That's the exact voice for a guy in this movie. Jump scare incoming. Probably a cat.
Oh, it's part of the movie. I thought this was happening outside.
There it is. 1 point for me.
You've seen too many B movies.
I think they are just watching it on their
What's the deal
phones.
with honey? You were saying?
I think they are just watching it on their phones.
Yeah, they're like screen sharing it or something.
Ah, it's so wild.
Why doesn't this guy just go in like Kino Discord?
Yeah, he's got a computer in his room. I don't. Anyway,
Maybe his dad cut off the internet or
Yeah,
something.
it could be.
But then how could he be doing this?
Yeah, that's true. Weird.
So, how are you doing?
Oh, well, you know, I'm crazy busy at the grocery store. With this cold, it's home delivery orders all the time. You know how it is.
That was a hell of an effect. There was no one, honey. I must have left the light on.
By the way, I don't know if I should tell you. This year's AnimeCon tickets are already available.
They're not the only thing that's available.
Uh-oh, slasher time.
Oh, God. What? Okay. Are you going to AnimeCon?
I don't know yet. It would be weird. Without you, my loyal cosplay partner.
You should definitely go. That's the... Man, that is such a genuinely realistic choice of, like, I want to go with you, but, like, I also don't want to be mean and stop you from doing something you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
You can't break the tradition. You
I
have to
guess.
sacrifice the first virgin you see at AnimeCon. Sorry to leave you hanging. We put a lot of work into our costumes during the year. No. Well, I fear I won't be sharing these special moments with you again.
Of course you will. You'll get over this little bump, you'll see. Anyway,
What?
enough movie for me. Gonna hit the hay. Mom will kill me if I show up late at the store tomorrow. Bye.
Not thumbs up emoji. Why don't you just duct tape an iPhone to like a stick and I'll cosplay at home and you can carry me around with you? I wish I had the strength to go to the convention with you, Noel. I'm fighting to leave this room every damned second. I'm fighting so hard. You'd never know it. But in the meantime, I can only go back to my memories of us together over and over again. From a time when I was capable of being a supportive friend when you needed one, before the accident. I came as soon as I could. What happened?
Jerk. I'd punch that guy's face. I hate him.
That's not the word, Emilio. Who? I don't understand.
My father. I got home and found Mom crying her eyes out, baking chocolate plum cakes. She'd already cooked 7 batches when I arrived, and the 8th was already in the oven. Do you know what that means?
An excessively high carb diet? I am
No.
a straight man.
No, you idiot. Mom bakes plum cakes like a maniac when she feels depressed. Dad confessed to her this morning what she had suspected for months. He's been having an affair with a student in his class. Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
He says he loves her, and now he wants to start a new life with her, and...
Damn. I'm sorry, Noel.
I guess we're not enough for him.
Apparently not.
All of that?
Yeah. I'm gonna leave now. Hey, you know what? You two are better off without him. I'm very supportive. Hayashi women are true warriors, I say. He's not up to par. There's the door. Your mother's tough as nails, and you... Look at you. You got your 2nd cosplay award at AnimeCon. The mark of a true warrior. Now show me your war cry.
Full stop. This is the least comforting speech in history.
Give me a minute, I can do better.
But thank you. I love you for trying. Oh. That's... I mean, he's trying.
That's sweet.
It is kind of sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you say, actually, in that situation? Hey, your dad is leaving your mom for a student? That's like, okay.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have tried on it. I would love it if it just like it's a scene like that where it's like, my dad's gonna leave us. What should I do? And the other character's just like, maybe you should have done a better fucking job. Did you ever consider that?
We have about 10 minutes left of stream. Do you want to just quickly check over the chat?
Yeah, let's see what the chat's up to. Ooh, we've got a lot of messages. Sorry we haven't been talking. Uh, oh man, there's soup haters. Emilio, there's other soup haters. I think. The protagonist is high sodium girly. The tomato soup is good, but I've never had the canned variety. That's Lucas saying that. I've had canned tomatoes, like canned peeled tomatoes. We put them in a stew sometimes. Those are decent.
Are you talking about passata?
I think so.
Yeah, passata is very good.
Yeah, we do that with like, and then you cut up the onions, and then you can make like a really good broth with that. Matthew says, "What's with all these soup haters?" And Emilio says, "I'm the biggest of soup guys." Helena says, "Tomato soup and grilled cheese is so good, but yes, made from scratch is the best." I can get behind that actually. Like grilled cheese makes things so much better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lucas says, "Propane, more like pro-pain."
What?
Anyway.
Lucas.
Also says that he looks Canadian and that Lucas wants him in their inventory. Not the protagonist, my man. I've been having extremely detailed, vivid dreams lately. I like to imagine Lucas has sent all of this within the same minute.
Yeah, if Lucas was actually a person in an Octavi Navarro game, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's been printed on your brain. He can jerk off once or twice, like just all in the same 30 seconds. Helena says, "What's all the American folklore about things that imitate the voices of your family to try to lure you?"
I think that's probably a product of like unique American obsessions with private property and like homesteading and defending your house. Like a lot of Americans.
Like a Native American thing too, isn't it?
Well, okay, that is true. That is. I mean, yeah.
I guess it's because like it's such a close knit community.
Yeah, look, I think it's a survival instinct. I think that's what it is.
Trust is such a big deal.
Yeah.
Right? Because you have a very small, close-knit community. Of course, you're going to trust a person who sounds like someone that you know. So the scariest thing in the world is someone who can sound like that person, but actually wants to harm you.
Yeah. Trust is a commodity in the survival, sort of sense.
Yeah. Lucas says skinwalkers in response to Helena. You don't know each other's ages? No, dude. Emilio and I haven't met. We found each other. Lucas says, "Are you filming this while staying in the same room like proper lovers, or are you like these two?" We're like these two. Emilio and I haven't seen each other in person in like a year.
Callius, come to my birthday.
Oh, I'll come to your birthday, dude.
Yeah, that's happening next month.
Okay, well, Emilio, I can't come to things if you don't tell me the things are happening.
Yeah, I just don't want to bother people, but yeah, I'm thinking about doing something
bother
for my
me
birthday.
with your life. You're my friend.
Of course. All right.
I've got a bit more to get through. Matthew says, "Phil the Rizzler." Helena says, "This is defective Pikachu slander." They meant detective, and they said it later. Lucas says they've never interacted with any piece of Digimon media. It's incredible. In the third series, they fight depression. Matthew is also caught onto defective Pikachu.
Defective Pikachu. That's gonna be a thing on this channel. Sure.
Yeah, Helena wishes to be ended for her mistake. Lucas says you can stream the new person game to attract all the greasy internet people. The new Persona game. There's a new Persona game?
Is there?
Oh wait, do you mean Persona 3 Reloaded or something? Because that's a remake of an old Persona game, but it does have new content. Then they said the B movie, everyone is a virgin at AnimeCon. Matthew says, if Emilio names his daughter Noelle, this VOD is in trouble. Okay. Helena says, it is a Native American thing. Like I said, Helena says, I was just saying maybe Phil's family is actually the demons trying to get him.
Could be. I've always thought like Persephone would be a good name for a daughter.
I love Persephone.
Yeah,
I always liked Stephanie.
Yeah, it's like names that sound like they're going places. You know, like Persephone sounds like you're going on a journey. You know, when you say it.
Persephone sounds like you're going to the underworld.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
maybe.
I like Stephanie because you can shorten it. I love names that are like
Well,
long, but you can shorten them
yeah,
easily.
yeah, like yeah, you know, for sure. Like it's always nice to have like options. You know.
Hmm. This guy plays too much Hades, Matthew says. How much Hades? Have you played Hades too?
No, I haven't actually. I've been meaning to get around to it, but I just
Oh,
don't
do
have
you,
the I just don't have the time to sink into a roguelike experience that I feel like it's just gonna take up my whole life for a
we
while.
can we can do it on stream, and then you can ration it.
Nah, I wanna get into it. I'm gonna take some time off this year, and then I'm just gonna like play a bunch of roguelike games. Uh,
I need to stay home from work
yeah.
because because Hades 2 came out. I'm sure you understand. They've made all the characters hornier.
It's a I mean compare that to like the other previous Devolver Digital games, you know, like they have definitely jacked up the attractiveness of all of the characters.
I,
Even like
I,
what's his name? Uh uh uh
Aphrodite.
no, not Aphrodite was always attractive.
Yeah, but they somehow managed to make her like
Hephaestus.
more naked.
Hephaestus. They made Hephaestus look like a bear, I think.
What?
Yeah, Hephaestus
That
looks like
goes against. I'm boycotting this game now. It's
because
going against the mythology. He's supposed to
Hephaestus.
be ugly as shit.
I think in a design document they're just like, what if everybody in this game was hot?
Greek mythology, but hot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they made Hephaestus hot. He's
Well,
he's
if
not
they
like
did,
a
then
he's not like a skinny guy. He's still chubby, but they designed him to look like an attractive bear. I think.
oh, that does make me think of something. There's a. Did you know how Loki in Norse mythology is a Jotun?
Yeah, he's half giant.
Yeah, but the Jotun is that translates to giant, but it doesn't actually like imply a big person.
No.
It implies actually it's interesting. The Jotun are either described as like horrifically beautiful or like beautifully ugly. Like they're so far in either direction that you can't look away from them.
You know, I bet if Manabird were here, she would set the record straight because Manabird is our resident Norse mythology expert on this podcast.
Oh damn! I'm really into Norse mythology. I'm always down to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean it's very cool, right? It is kind of weird that a lot of Norse mythology is very unusual and not heteronormative in any sort of sense. But
Yeah.
some of the biggest proponents of like quote unquote Norse mythology are defenders of the status quo conservatives. You know, um,
Yeah.
it's
It's
very
really strange.
it's very weird. Like if you read about like all the shenanigans that Loki was getting up to, like all the gender bending, all the strange things that Loki was doing, and then you're
He gave
like,
birth so many times.
yeah, Loki. I feel like we've really diverged, but I mean the stream is almost over, so I think it's fine.
This is time for us to talk about anything we want.
Yeah, exactly. Um, so yeah, I mean this game is a lot of fun. I think it's about 2 or 3 hours, so it'll take about 2 or 3 sessions to finish, presuming
Hey,
we don't get sidetracked. But
we will.
I picked this game because it's not too long, so it feels like we can have a nice contained experience.
Hmm.
There are no weird puzzles, I don't think, for us to get stuck on.
Well, I mean, I hope you know that even though this game takes like 3 hours to play, we will finish it in 18 discrete streams.
Yeah, because like the last 10 minutes of every stream, it's got to be us riffing about Norse
about
mythology.
about Loki being the mother of monsters in Norse mythology.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
Um.
so maybe we should play ourselves out.
Okay, so thank you so much for watching the stream. It's a big help. Emilio and I have some work, some videos in the works that
Yep.
we're going to be producing at some point. I'm still working on that magic video. I know I've been saying that for months now. No, Lucas, it's not Hephaestus, it's Hephaestus, and his Roman name is Vulcan.
Yeah, you can tell it's Greek because there's a whole bunch of vowels next to each other when they're spelling
There's
Hephaestus.
a bunch of U's and S's.
Yeah, Vulcan is the Roman name.
Yeah.
No, Lucas,
Isn't it?
it's not weird. The Romans basically cannibalized Greek mythology for their own mythology. They
Yeah,
like conquered the Greeks.
the Romans invented aqueducts, roads, and plagiarism.
Yeah, yeah, they conquered the Greeks, and then they decided that Greek culture was actually compatible with Roman culture, and then they decided to rename a bunch of Greek gods into Roman gods, and as a result, uh, sort of like hijack the canon, right?
Yeah.
The famous saying is that the Romans conquered the Greeks, and then the Greeks conquered the Romans, right? Which is that like Roman culture was fundamentally so influenced by Greek culture, even though, of course, the Romans had conquered the Greeks. You'd expect it to be the other way around, but you know that's how it is with the Greeks, right? They seem
Mm.
to have a strong cultural connection that can override other cultures. Personally, I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
mean,
just
the
they have good food
Homer
and great.
actually
They have good food and great mythology. I think that's probably it.
Well, Homer actually came up with this thing in his book that the Egyptian gods were the Greek gods. Because in one of the stories, they fled Greece after a giant monster appeared, and they turned into a bunch of animals. And it never says where they fled to,
Yeah.
but Homer was like, "Oh, they went to Egypt, and that's why all the Egyptian gods have animal heads."
Isn't this a plot in the God of War games that actually happened? That the Greek gods all died or fled and became other gods elsewhere? Uh,
I don't know that that's the plot
well,
necessarily.
it's.
I genuinely haven't played enough of God of War to
I feel like
say,
it's
to be honest.
implied that like the Greek gods all died or went exiled from Greece, and then they went to other places, which is why. I don't, look. All I'm saying is I'm just
No,
waiting
no.
for
Okay,
Jesus to
so
show up in a God of
Kronos
War game.
killed a bunch of them. Kronos straight up on
Kratos, you mean?
camera murdered. I mean, not Kronos, Kratos
Yeah,
on camera murdered a bunch of them. I mean, he murdered Hermes for
yeah,
boots
yeah. That's
at one
true.
point,
Yeah.
and like, so a bunch of them did die. I made a God of War video once, and I was like, in one of my things, I was like, he killed the god of the sky, and the god of the sun, and the god of the ocean, and probably the god of the economy, and that's why that's bad in Greece now.
All right. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching the stream. We hope you enjoyed it. We will be back with more of these next Thursday.
Yeah, and if you want to watch a different kind of stream on Monday, I guess either the Pokemon one or the Crab game will be moved to there. Probably Pokemon, just so we can finish it. And that'll be on Mondays at 7, and we'll do this on Thursdays at 6:30.
Yep. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.